Day One Productions, Video City in the building. Alright, we got DL off the books. Alright, we also here with Triple Beam Entertainment's Corey.
Triple Beam.
Alright, and we just sitting back chilling. We just talking about last conversation we had. We were talking about King of Paper Chasing, that whole movement.
Right.
You know, the direction that's going. Elaborate, talk about the movie.
Okay.
Talk about the buzz around the movie and sort of how it led up to the new album.
But yeah, man, I mean, KOPC came out, that's what we call it, you know, KOPC for short. It came out a couple years ago now, and the movie is basically a semi-bio of my life, along with a couple of guys I grew up with around the way. And it just tells the story of, you know, the typical trying to, you know, you come up through the streets, you see a lot of things, one too many that kind of makes you want to turn your life around. But, you know, when you're trying to get away from certain elements, they don't want you to leave. And at the same time, the places you're trying to go, the people up there trying to hold you down.
Right.
So it just talks about how my character, which is Carter Blanche,
Okay.
you know, it shows how he maneuvers through all of that and just basically comes out on top of the game.
That's real. That's
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, how does that transcend to what you trying to put together with the album? Like, are you trying to set the same style and?
That's the beauty of it. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. You know what I mean? It's definitely one of them situations where the art is following the real life story, so the music is more in line with the movie.
Right.
All day.
All day. That's good. That's good, man. Talk about some of the production on the album. Anybody know any features, special features, or production
nah, man. I mean, to keep it 100, man. Everybody know in this game, man, dudes is very hard to break in, and unless you're just breaking off dudes, just crazy amounts of money. It's hard to get any notarized features, and I'm a dude, man. Again, man, I like to keep my money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying, or invest in myself.
Exactly.
So with that being said, the soundtrack I did is pretty much all me. I got some, like I said, some up and coming producers that I felt was just very talented, and we just put it together, man. I'm happy.
Okay. And I see you getting a lot of buzz right now in New York, the tri-state up there with the
Absolutely,
boroughs.
yes.
What's any labels coming to you right now with any approachments or any deals
I
in the
mean,
works?
you know, things here and there I hear through the grapevine. Nothing really significant and substantial to talk about.
Right.
But at the same time, I haven't really put myself out there like that because I just still feel like I want to build the brand some more. You know what I mean? Like in my head, I have a certain value that I need for this, for the whole, you know, kit and caboodle, so to speak. So it's like, yo, let me keep feeding it, and when it's ready, you know what I mean, then I'm like, all right, to the highest bidder.
All right. So
Yeah.
looking at that album, you know, and some of your team, sitting down with your team and figuring out how it's gonna come together.
Right.
In the future, what's some of the artists that you got to, you know, you want to work with? Because collabs are big now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I mean, and that's the thing, man. My thing is to try to, and I use the word try loosely because, you know, it's still politics involved, as you said.
Right.
I want to try to work with artists that I really dig their style or their artistry. So with that being said, it's cats like, you know, Jay. You know what I mean? Obviously, who wouldn't want to work with Jay-Z? 50, T.I., you know, even Snoop. Like, you know, I like dudes that have just more than lyrics. You know what I mean? They got some charisma, some you know, some flavor, man. That's what I look for.
And it's funny you talk about that because, you know, you get a lot of the stigma that New York rappers sound similar to Philly rappers, or New York rappers sound similar, you know, within themselves.
Right.
How are you going to separate and differentiate? I mean, I know your lyrics are phenomenal, man.
Right.
Off the books.
Thank you.
Check it out. Off the books, off the hook. Dropping that again. Check it out. But I mean, how you plan on separating yourself? Because you hear some comparisons around the buzz, around just the social network that you do sound a little bit like Jay.
Yeah,
I mean, get that?
Yeah, I definitely heard that, you know, and you know, I take it as a compliment because it's better than being compared to somebody that's whack.
Exactly. That's nice.
You know
That's
what I mean? But the real talk, man, the best way I could put it is, man, I'm DL and they're not. That's how I separate myself, you know? Yeah.
Okay. And what does DL stand for?
It's nothing special. It's just a nickname as a kid, D-Love. You know what I mean? It was a name that was given to me from my crew around Farmers Boulevard, and it just stuck.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, well, just getting back to, you know, the focus of everything. Have you guys thought about, you know, going on tour, seeing any artists
Absolutely.
right now?
Yep.
What's the upcoming plan from this day forward? Once we leave here, where DL's going? Where we going?
The plan from this day forward is to I'm gonna re-release the KOPC soundtrack with about 5 bonus cuts on it,
Bet.
and then we're hitting the road.
That's it.
That's it, man. Yeah, man.
Killing
Spread
it.
the word. Exactly. I'm getting my campaign like I'm running for president.
All right.
Word
DL
up.
coming to a streets near you. All right. It's
Absolutely.
off the hook. It's off the book. Let them know where you coming from. Rep where you tell man. Tell them where you coming from, man.
Farmers Boulevard, Q Borough, St. Albans, Queens,
Shouts out.
NYC. You know what I mean? Up top all day.
All right, all right. Now, just just to end it on a positive note, all the hype right now that you hear about, rapping is taking a negative angle and a lot of violence. You know what I'm saying? You being a hustler off the books, like we like to say, quote unquote, off the books.
Absolutely.
I like that. You being a hustler from the game, we always know there's always violence wherever we turn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How are you trying to, as an artist, with the style of music that you're displaying, try to subside that? You know what I'm saying? Try to come out with a different lane.
I mean, the truth be told, like you said, for me to try to honeycoat it and act like it doesn't exist, I wouldn't be being true
Right.
to the game nor myself.
Right.
But, like you said, to try to flip a negative into the positive, I just give you the whole story from the beginning to the end.
Right.
Pay attention to what I'm saying,
Exactly.
like, and you'll realize that, one, there's a means to the end.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And nothing's just done just because.
Right.
And at the end of the day, you gotta have an end game plan. You know what I mean? What is your objective? And with my music, my objective is to get away from it.
All right.
So peep that message. Like,
That's real.
whatever I'm doing, man, look at where I'm trying to go.
Right.
And if you can avoid going through the obstacles that I went through to
Right.
get where you're trying to go, by all means avoid it.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's real. Now just close them out, man. Tell them where they can find you. Tell them where to look out. The websites.
Yeah, I mean,
Triple B.
I got a laundry list of sites, man, so I just give you the main ones, man. I mean, first and foremost, go to the home site, triplebeamworld.com. You're going to start messing with the social media. You got Facebook /DLNYC #1. Twitter is DL_triplebeam.
Netflix.
Yeah, you got Instagram, DL_triplebeam. And you can just run from there, man. Google me.
All right. Look out for it, man. King of Paper Chasing in stores. It's coming to
Absolutely.
you. Download it.
Look for KOPC 2, the movie as well. That right there, man, it's gonna be a really good look. We got some exciting things going on with that. Not to mention, to keep it true to the streets, we actually gonna be bringing in some real life people, give them an opportunity to be in the film as well, man. We just want to keep it all interactive.
All right.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
there we here. We closing them out with DL off the books, the newest single. Definitely we here at Day One Studios, Video City TV. It's Tri-State T, DL, Corey, Triple Beam.
Exactly.
We out.
Came down the I-95 pipeline for this one, y'all.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.